Good Friday, everyone, and welcome to this edition of Conversations Daily News. I'm your host, Cyrus Webb. Glad you all could join us once again. Well, we made it to the end of another week, and what a week it was, right? We, of course, have your news headlines coming up today. We have the Truth of the Day with Mary Ellen Ciganovich, and today, in an entertainment spotlight, you've been part of my conversation with actor Joseph Salazar. Enjoy today's broadcast. For Conversations Daily News, I'm Cyrus Webb with your Friday headlines. In Mississippi news, January likely to be the worst month for COVID-19 deaths by far, the state health officer said on Thursday. The number of deaths attributed to COVID-19 is rising quickly in Mississippi, according to State Health Officer Dr. Thomas Dobbs. January will likely be the worst month for COVID deaths by far, Dobbs said in a tweet. Until we get good vaccination penetration and better control over the pandemic, please continue to wear a mask in public and avoid social gatherings. The Mississippi State Department of Health has reported 1,948 new COVID-19 cases and 41 additional deaths on Thursday. In Mississippi alone, there have now been 245,847 COVID-19 cases and 5,356 coronavirus-related deaths in the state since March 2020. The Mississippi Health Department says the state cannot take any more appointments for COVID-19 vaccinations because of a surge in demand. New supplies are expected to arrive in February. In a related story, expanded vaccine rollout in the United States spawns a new set of problems. The rapid expansion of COVID-19 vaccinations to senior citizens around the United States has led to bottlenecks, system crashes, and hard feelings in many states because of overwhelming demand for the shots. The Mississippi Health Department stopped taking new appointments the same day it began accepting them because of a monumental surge in requests. People had to wait hours to book vaccinations through a state website or a toll-free number from Tuesday and Wednesday, and many were booted off the site because of technical problems and had to start over. In California, counties begged for more coronavirus vaccine to reach millions of their senior citizens. Hospitals in South Carolina ran out appointment slots within hours. Phone lines were jammed in Georgia. Up until the past few days, healthcare workers and nursing home patients have been given priority in most places around the United States. But amid frustration over the slow rollout, states have thrown open the line to many of the nation's 54 million senior citizens with the blessing of the Trump administration, though the minimum age varies from place to place at 65, 70, or higher. On Thursday, New Jersey expanded vaccinations to people between 16 and 65 with certain medical conditions, including up to 2 million smokers who are more prone to health complications. The United States, meanwhile, recorded 3,848 deaths on Wednesday, down from an all-time high of 4,327 the day before, according to Johns Hopkins University. The nation's overall death toll from COVID-19 has topped 385,000. In more national news, Biden unveiling $1.9 trillion plan to stem virus and steady economy. President-elect Joe Biden is unveiling a $1.9 trillion coronavirus plan to turn the tide on the pandemic, speeding up the vaccine rollout, and providing financial help to individuals, state and local governments, and businesses struggling with the prolonged economic fallout. Called the American Rescue Plan, the legislative proposal would meet Biden's goal of administering 100 million vaccines by the 100th day of his administration, while advancing his objective of reopening most schools by the spring. On a parallel track, it would deliver another round of aid to stabilize the economy, while the public health effort seeks the upper hand on the pandemic, says aides who described the plan ahead of a speech given by Biden. It also includes $1,400 checks for most Americans, which on top of $600 provided in the most recent COVID-19 bill would bring the total to the $2,000 that Biden had called for. The plan would also extend a temporary boost in unemployment benefits and a moratorium on evictions and foreclosures through September of this year. In more national news, Trump impeachment trial to focus on his attacks on election. President Donald Trump's historic second impeachment could go to trial as soon as Inauguration Day, with U.S. senators serving not only as jurors, but as shaken personal witnesses and victims of the deadly siege of the Capitol by a mob of his supporters. And finally, in entertainment news, Tyler Perry to get Humanitarian Award at the Oscars. Filmmaker Tyler Perry is being honored with the Humanitarian Award, the the Academy of Motion Picture and Arts and Sciences said on Thursday. The group that puts on the Oscars decided to give the award to Perry and the Motion Picture and Television Fund in recognition of the widespread generosity that they witnessed amid the pandemic. It's also the first time an organization has received the award. Cyrus Webb, Conversations Daily News. It's now time for the Truth of the Day with Mary Ellen Ciganovich. Enjoy.
Hi, this is Mary Ellen with your Truth of the Day. Pursue your dreams industriously and with determination. Begin by envisioning your dream. Now, efforts toward accomplishing this goal. Some of you may know what it takes to reach your goal. You are determined to get there as soon as possible. If you do not have a clear idea of what steps you need to take to reach your goal, you may find yourself wasting time or money on possibilities that will not work for you. The most important process you can use to achieve your goal is being aware of your thoughts, as your thoughts create your actions, creating your life experiences, and thus creating your success. Always follow your knowings, as this is God speaking to you. Today, reinforce your actions with the thoughts of possibilities, as this will draw your dreams into existence. Enjoy your day.
As I mentioned, Joseph Salazar is featured in today's Entertainment Spotlight right here on Conversations Daily News. For Conversations Daily News, I'm Cyrus Webb with the Entertainment Spotlight. Actor Joseph Salazar joined me recently on Conversations Live, the radio show, to talk about his acting career. Here's a bit of our conversation.
But what has this experience been like for you, Joseph, to do what you love as an actor and to share that experience with all of us?
It's been really great, especially, given the year that we've all been going through. There's been plenty of time for reflection and plenty of time to focus on the things that we're grateful for. I have had the opportunity to have the show come out during the time that we've been in quarantine, and it was just really great to have that to share with my friends and family during this time when they were all stuck at home. I kind of, in a way, I was like, okay, you can all watch this now. So that's what it's been like for me concerning the show.
Yeah. And when it comes to the acting journey, I think one of the things I noticed when I was prepping for your segment, Joseph, is that you've been able to bring different types of characters to life. Is that part of the fun for you, that you get to slip into different types of skin and play?
Absolutely. For me, I mostly come from the theater world, so most of my career has been spent in, doing plays and theater and Shakespeare festivals, and in that area of my work, I have been able to really play a lot of different roles. It's one of the things I love most about the theater is that you're not necessarily pigeonholed to a type, which can happen in film and TV. But in the theater, you can do a comedy role, then you can move right over to something very serious. And I've really enjoyed that, being able to have that flexibility. And I think for a lot of actors, that's what kind of draws us to this field, is that you can, express that range and play this wide variety of roles and characters.
Cyrus Webb, Conversations Daily News. We thank you all for tuning in to this edition of Conversations Daily News. We'll be back with you guys on Monday with more news, Truth of the Day with Mary Ellen Ciganovich, and of course your Entertainment Spotlight. Until then, I'm your host Cyrus Webb saying, as always, enjoy your day, enjoy your life, enjoy your world. Thank you all for choosing Conversations Daily News today. Let's make it a great one.